I started comedy about a year and a half ago, and I already gone through three managers. Yep, and before I tell you what happened between me and my managers, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Yes, folks, I don't look it, but I'm wild, and apparently that scares a lot of black women. And today, folks, I'm going to beat up on my black woman just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Yes, I found that most of my black women, they are too afraid of everything. Every little thing scares them. They're afraid of fire and brimstone. They're afraid of jail. And they're supposed to be perfectly honest with you. If you are my manager, there's a good possibility that one of these days I'm going to do some shit. And you may have to take the rap from me and go to jail. And apparently, most of my black women are just not fond of jail. Alright, so let me tell you what happened between my managers. Okay, my last manager, she quit about 3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. And this is what happened, folks. She was having a yard sale, right? I showed up at the yard sale and business was dead. You know, there was not any action. So I put some music on and started dancing up and down her driveway. That scares her. Yet my manager couldn't stop saying, man, I've never seen anything like this before. For the next 2 days, that's all she keep talking about. I've never seen anything like this before. Apparently, I was the first nigga in history that ever danced at a yard sale. First nigga to ever go dancing at a yard sale. And once again, it's fear. You know, she have some fancy white neighbors. She's sitting there thinking, man, what my neighbors is gonna say. Imagine one of them go and look through the window and saw this nigger doing the electric slide up and down my driveway. What's he gonna do? Call the wife. Hey, honey, could you come here a minute? I wonder who's that Negro doing the electric slide up and down Shamanda's driveway. I have never seen such a Negro before. Look at him go. Let me teach you. I'll teach you the electric slide. Yeah, I mix up my slide. Not the typical slider. Wild. So she was talking about it so much for so, till she started to annoy me. I said, you know what? Get lost. Now my second manager, folks, this is what happened. We went to do a show, right? And on my way back from the show, the cops pulled me over and give me a ticket. You know, some kind of driving infraction. So I told my manager, I said, look, I'm gonna fight this, right? And I need you to be my witness. So I present a plan. I said, this is the plan, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plead not guilty, and we're gonna go to court, and you just back up my story. And that woman looked at me and said, Uncle, I can't do that. You know I can't lie. And I said, what? All the lies that you told me, and I pretend I believe them to make you happy. And now you're telling me you can lie. Yes, folks, and that is a lot of my black women are like that. They would lie, and one day you ask them to lie for a good cause, to help a nigga out of a situation. All of a sudden, I don't lie. I fired her till I get lost. Now my first manager, folks, was actually two managers. So what happened was I asked this lady I know to be my manager, and she said, Uncle Howie, I don't know much about managing a comedian, but I will ask my cousin if you don't mind, and if my cousin would agree to be my co-manager, then both of us could manage it. That was someone who knows me before I was a comedian, so she probably understand that, man. I can't manage this nigga alone. I need help. Alright, so now I got two cousins managing me, my first managers, folks. So one of them was having a Super Bowl party recently, and they invited me to the party. I never been to a Super Bowl party before, so I went to this party. I walked into the living room and there was just people sitting around watching TV. So I asked my managers, I said, where was the party? I thought this was a party. And they said, well, Uncle Howie is not that type of party, it's people watching the Super Bowl. And I said, well, then, maybe you guys should call it something different, like Super Bowl event, Super Bowl fish fry, or whatever. But if I go to a party, then I will be partying. So I took my phone out, put some music on, and started dancing in the living room. And everybody just looking at me and looking at each other. Apparently, does not know how to handle the situation. I guess I was the first nigga on earth to ever dance at a Super Bowl party. Didn't know what to do. They looking at each other. I imagine, they figured that someone had to say something to me. But in the end, nobody did, so I imagine they said, not me. A nigga who showed up at a Super Bowl party, put music on and started dancing. I ain't gonna be the one to say something to that nigga. Maybe a crazy nigga. When everybody said that, no, I ain't gonna be the one to say anything to that nigga. So they turn up their TV a little bit because my phone was playing and they was having trouble hearing the TV. So they turn up the TV. Now I'm having trouble hearing my phone. So I turn up my phone. They start having trouble again hearing their TV. Now they turn the TV all the way up. I'm start having trouble again hearing my phone. So I turn my phone all the way up. So of course now their TV is all the way up and my phone is all the way up. And nobody knows how to handle the situation. Should they talk to me? What to do? Terrible situation, folks. Anyway, so I'm there dancing, folks. And so one of my managers, I guess they got an idea. I don't know if it was some kind of strategy. But she brought me a nice plate of food. She said, oh, Uncle Howie, I fixed a nice plate of food. Enjoy this nice plate of food. And I say, well, I'm not hungry. Put it over there and cover it up. Guess that plan did not work. And I imagine they say, oh, maybe if we fix this nigga a plate of food, we're gonna get him to start dancing. Did not work. So I'm there, cutting a rug. And all of a sudden, all your children on the dance floor with me. Now all your children is all of a sudden on the dance floor dancing. Yeah, one of their granddaughters, she just got a twin, a 1-year-old twin. So the baby on the dance floor tough spot to be in. Tough spot to be in. How are you gonna fight a war when your children is working with the enemy? Tough. Anyway, folks, so me and the children were on the dance floor for like hour and a half. And then, I said, okay, it's not dancing, folks. So we turned the phone off and everybody went to eat. And of course, my managers, they invited me, 2 cousins. Imagine everybody going to be blaming them. You invited him, you will talk to him. Anyway, so a few hours later, after we eat and stuff, I left. And the following day, my phone rang. It's one of my managers on the phone. I pick up the phone, and it's my 2 managers on the phone. 3-way call. They keep telling me how embarrassed they was, how bad they feel. How could I do that? How can I do what I did? And I said, well, so you just sound like you guys are not happy with me. And this whole management thing. They said, I'm not saying that, but we have to think about it. I said, well, you don't have to think about it, folks. It's fine. You can get lost. We're cool. We're still cool. Okay, I already got my fan. Uncle was the first comedian on earth to bring his fan to a